Welcome back, Phosphor fans. One last game in our month of Lunar Lunacy. And this one's kind of interesting. This is called Moon Alien Part 2. And I hadn't seen this one before. I just pulled it up in MAME to play it for this show. It looks very familiar. The game is credited to Nichibutsu, the makers of such games as Crazy Climber and Frisky Tom and Mooncresta. I think it's pretty obvious that it is a reskinned and slightly reworked version of Namco's Galaxian. So, what I'm curious about is whether this was an officially licensed game where Nichibutsu paid Namco to recode Galaxian a little bit, or if this is one of those relics from, those heady Wild West days of the arcade industry where, anything went and there was no such thing as copyright. So, it looks very Galaxian, but now there's one thing here at the bottom you'll notice: energy. And lots of it, probably more than I have right now. So, yeah, here we go. You can kind of direct your shots. You can put a little bit of English on them. They follow your ship. They don't go straight up. I kind of like that. Once I get the hang of it, I will like it better. Although it's doing pretty well for me now. Sounds like Galaxian. Still kind of looks like Galaxian. Tastes like chicken, as Galaxians often do. I wonder what happens when you run out of energy. I mean, you just die? So I don't need help dying in Galaxian. I'm really not terribly great at Galaxian. So, yeah, let's be reasonable about this. I want to know what the energy... do I just automatically refuel between levels, or is there a way for me to refuel in-game? Which I'm not really... That would require... It seems to me like that would require a major reworking of the game that I really don't think anybody wanted to do. I think they just wanted to... hey, they've got a Galaxian, we should have a Galaxian too. But we'll call it Moon Alien Part 2. Now, if I... Okay, my energy goes down regardless, even if I'm not shooting a lot. That's interesting. And troubling. I do have the high score. I am actually a little bit better at this than Galaxian, and I think perhaps the guided shots are helping me there. In Galaxian, the shots just go straight up from where you launched them, and if they hit nothing, well, hey, buddy, you just wasted your shot. Something else that I need no help doing is wasting my shot. There's probably a musical about that somewhere. It may or may not be tied to a prominent figure in American history. Okay, so I seem to have died. Moon Alien Part 2. Should I give it another go? Or should I just accept that I really stink at Galaxian and stink slightly less at this, while still stinking? Let's give it another go. See if I can make a conscious effort not to stink at Moon Alien 2. There is no moon in this game, so really this only sneaks into our month of lunar lunacy by title only. But at the same time, I'm sure you all are just cheering at the fact that I'm not playing another Port of Moon Patrol. Yeah, the guided shot is definitely a good thing to have in this game. I still kind of suck at the mental trig necessary to not get kamikazed by the aforementioned moon aliens or Galaxians or whatever you wish to call them. But at the same time, they seem to be engaging in some more graceful aerial acrobatics here. And, not just diving straight into my face. Ooh, almost walked between the raindrops there, but not quite. Maybe standing still was not a good strategy there. So, there you have it, Moon Alien from Nichibutsu and or Namco. Not sure who to credit this one to, hence the question mark in the title at the bottom of the screen. The final entry in our month of lunar lunacy, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the first manned landing on the moon. It's been kind of fun. I kind of wish there were some more games that reflected the reality of exploring the moon. I really, aside from the killer robots and the space flowers, really kind of dug the Game Boy Lunar Lander game. Most of these games really only use the moon as a setting or as part of the title. I mean, there is no moon in evidence here on the screen in front of me. So, whether or not the month of lunar lunacy was an exercise in silliness, I will leave that for you to decide. But for now, that concludes our month on the moon at the arcade and elsewhere. Thank you for joining us.